And I'm not going to lie, I was devastated. I couldn't believe that it was like the rug was pulled from underneath and the band broke up. Was it mainly sort of your decision for that to happen?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I had a fantastic time doing Busted. It was a really great time, and Matt and James were two wonderful people to be in a band with. But I think as time went on, I kind of just got quite disillusioned with the environment that I was in. It started to bother me hugely that, by certain people, Busted was seen as a band that, you know, weren't writing songs and couldn't play instruments and all this kind of stuff, and it just got to me, you know, it got to me a lot. And I think that when I met the Fight Star Boys, which is the band that I did afterwards, I sort of found sanctuary in that, and it was, yeah, I mean, the place I was in a sort of a much harder place at the end, and I think if I'd stayed in the band, I think our relationship would have sort of deteriorated.
There was a gig, you did one gig, was it Aerogram that you went to see?
Yes.
And that was a moment that was a bit defining for you.
It was. I mean, they're a band that I loved, a Scottish band, and I just remember travelling up to the show and someone saying something in the audience, and some derogatory remark, and the singer picked up on it, and it just was very difficult to deal with at that time.
So you're being given a hard time by someone you really
admire.
And I think I was so young at the time. You know, I was 15 when I started doing Busted, and it was just a lot to take at a very young age.
And other people's opinions count so much then. It was difficult because I guess there were the three of you in the band. So when you make a decision like that, it sort of has implications for everybody.
It does. And I look back now, and it was very difficult because, you know, Matt and James didn't want to stop. But I felt like the headspace that I had at the time, I think it would have been disastrous for me to carry on.